What up, it's Timmons here. Now, since it's off, I'm doing my review for horror films because, of course, it is October. Here is my review for a classic, and that is the classic 19 the classic 1981 werewolf based film, an American Werewolf in London. Almost at Paris. I'm not doing my review for that because American Werewolf Paris kind of sucks. But nothing really beats the original. The original of American Werewolf Paris is Paris. The original and American Werewolf in London is, of course, directed by John Landis, who's directed movies such as Animal House, The Blue Brothers, Train Places. He also obviously is no stranger to the horror genre because he, of course, directed Michael Jackson's Thriller video. Cool tribute, cool fact there. But anyway, and American Werewolf in London, come on, it's pretty much a horror. It's pretty much a classic in its own part. Here you got David played by David Dalton and Jack played by Griffin Dunn, who are like these two American college students who are like backpacking to Bray when a large werewolf ends up attacking them, and so David ends up surviving the bite, but Jack is also really killed. So like David also he was at the hospital, and he pretty much has like violent nightmares of his mutated friend, who pretty much wants that David is becoming like a werewolf, and so like David pretty much discovers the horrible truth that and so yeah, he actually he kind of is committed on the suicide before the next full moon causes him to transform into the murderous beast here, and it's a really iconic one. I mean, the two leads in this, David Naughton and Griffith Duke both had really cool chemistry here. Uh, we also had Jenny Agatha, who actually other stuff like Logan's Run. She's a really cool, legendary, iconic actress right here. You also had Micah Carter was also in this. Don McKellen, who plays like the inspector. You even literally had Yoda and Miss Piggy himself. Frank Oz was in this. It was pretty cool seeing Frank Oz pop up. But it's definitely like a really cool writing. Of course, John Lenz is the writer with George Fossey Jr. as the producer in this. Uh, it's not really like a gore film or anything like that, but it's definitely so creepy. I mean, the way they do the transformation scene alone is terrifying to watch. I mean, this is definitely one of the most iconic horror film of its own part. I mean, they were actually even trying to do like American Werewolf in London remake. I believe John Lance's son Max Lance was actually attached to that. I don't know if that's still ever happening or not, but I'll be down to see another like a new interpretation. I mean, if it stinks, who cares? Still got the original, so yeah. But American Werewolf in London is such a really iconic one. The attack scene is really training. Of course, the movie did pretty well in the box office. It only made about 62 million of under like its 6 million budget. But anyway, Jane I got us also did such a good job at playing like the nurse here. She definitely is. She's pretty much a bona fide scream queen in her own parts. The whole act, like the final act, is really cool. The hallucination and ghost moments in this is really intriguing. This is definitely a really like one of the iconic werewolf movies there is. I mean, we've had seen so many other cool werewolf based films. Obviously, some werewolf movies. Obviously, I can think of will be like the Wolfman is really iconic. Uh, Teen Wolf if you want to go there. But anyway, nothing really beats American Werewolf in London. Like I said, they did do a sequel, which was American Werewolf in Paris, which, yeah, but nothing beats the original. I mean, nothing beats John Landis' iconic directing. He's pretty much an iconic director in his own part. I mean, the guy goes from doing slapstick comedies like Animal House and The Blue Brothers to doing a horror masterpiece like American Werewolf in London. What a cool director right there. The London scenery, by the way, looks really cool. This movie is actually the reason why I always want to travel to London, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know why, but it always looked like a really cool place. But anyway, yeah, this is definitely a really decent film worth checking out. The prospect, animatronics, and this is really intriguing as well. Now, I mean, if you guys have never really seen an American Werewolf in Paris, I'm sure we could find. Yeah, you can actually find it on Peacock. You can find it on Prime Video, Apple TV. Go watch it. It's such an iconic werewolf movie. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever watched the classic film American Werewolf in London? And so, what show were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Simon signing out.